Good morning, everyone. So I'm the representative of the Group 2, the reporter. Information Control Software Piracy. Good morning, everyone. So I'm the representative of the Group 2, the reporter. Definition of information control. In the broad sense, information control is a mechanism where the control actions are of implicit and direct nature, and the information that is given to the controlled object has the form of informative pictures, which is used by the object to work out an allegedly autonomous line of behavior. Why there is a need of information control? Because it is necessary of an organization to identify the nature of possible threats to its information system, called controls to ensure the security, and beyond that, to also ensure to privacy and confidentiality of information stored in the systems. So why there is an information control? Because this is to measure our security and our privacy in our life. Our information is important. It is necessarily to us. Example, ensure proper methods, data entry, processing, technique, storage, and information output. So kani sila mga data, mga techniques, information output to ensure our security manggod para dili ta mga sayop if naatay mahatag na information sa lain. Kani sila kay para ma-ensure ang atong security, and then identify incorrect, invalid, or improper input data as it enters to the computer system. So kani siya, for example, sa imong information na for example na inakahibaw sa imong information, and then in mali man ang password, incorrect or invalid password ang nabutang sa data. So na-control jud siya kay na mali man. So dapat na jud ta information control kay makontrol nimo ang mga butang kay invalid or incorrect. So naadjud dapat ng information control sa ato ang life. And processing controls are developed to identify errors in arithmetic calculations and logical operations. So kanisiya, so mga errors, so ma-identify ang mga errors na mali na pagbutang sa imong information. So naadjud control, naadjud nagpasidaan ba na, oops, this is invalid, this is identify error. So ang information control, it is very important in our life because this is to ensure our security, our privacy, because our information is very confidential manggod, di siya pwede na mahatag sa lain. So why there is an information control, why there is information control is to control our actions and our behaviors. So definition of software piracy: the use and or distribution of copyright computer software and software in violation of the copyright laws or applicable license restrictions. Common forms include end-user piracy, counterfeiting, and hard disk loading. So unsa na ang software piracy sad? So in short, software piracy refers to the act of copying, accessing, or using an individual creation without his consent. So ang software piracy kay kana ng mga illegal na mga buhaton na mga buhat sa laing buhat na, for example sa computers. People try to download and access and modify the software on an illegal way. Mo download siya na dili niya iya So kuan jud na mao na ang software piracy, mga illegal way na buhaton mga copyright na pangkwaon sa mga tao na walay consent nimo or sa tag-iya, mga illegal na mga buhaton. Provide examples of the software piracy is identified by the Software Alliance. Provide statistics. First, soft lifting. The most common type of piracy, soft lifting, also called soft loading, means sharing a program with someone who is not authorized by the license agreement to use it. So, example for this is sharing software with friends or co-workers and installing a software on home or laptop computers if not allowed to do so by the license of author. So kani siya kay with your friends and co-workers installing a software that is not allowed in the license to do so. So mao na isa ka examples of software piracy, soft lifting. Second is hard disk loading, often committed by the hardware dealers. This form of piracy involves loading an unauthorized copy of software into a computer being sold to the other users. So hard disk loading example is mao ni siya ang Microsoft Office, Windows, Adobe Photoshop illegally into a computer then trying to sell it. So ang kaning hard disk loading kay kanang bito mga Microsoft Office, Windows, Adobe Photoshop illegally in the computer and they will trying to sell it na without the consent. So mao na ang hard disk loading. Renting. Third, renting. Renting involves someone renting out a copy of software for a temporary or without the permission of the copyright holder. So from the word renting. So renting a software of temporary and then sell it and then you rent out. So illegal gyapon siya, renting without the consent of the holder, and then temporary pa jud imo pa jud siyang gi-rent sa lain. So from the word renting. Fourth, counterfeiting. Counterfeiting means producing fake copies of software, making it work authentic. So example for this is box of CDs and manuals, and this will look as much like the original product as possible. So counterfeiting means there's a box of CDs, tanaw nimo so original kayo pero pirated to the eye. So ang counterfeiting, it will looks you nice and authentic outside the box, pero if once you play that, it's pirated. So mo na ang counterfeiting. Lastly is online piracy. The fastest growing form of piracy is internet piracy. With the growing number of users online and with the rapidly increasing connection speeds, the exchange of software on the internet has attracted an extensive following. So ang example aning online piracy kay website that makes the software available for free to download. So ang mga website na free ra ma-download bitaw. So mao na ang online piracy. So it means na illegal ang gyapon na siya kay namang website na dili bitaw ma-free ma-download kay magbayad ka, pero para nila pwede nila ma-free to download kay ilahang manggi kuan. Statistics of the software piracy. Software piracy has become a worldwide issue, with China, the United States, and India being the top 3 offend dealers. The commercial value of pirated software is 19 billion in North America, and Western Europe It has reached 27.3 billion, and the rest of the world, according to the 2018 Global Software Survey, 37% of software installed on personal computer is unlicensed software.